106.5 FM. This is Radio Turcoid Drive with Wyn Thomas.
Yeah, it's nice to have you company this afternoon and in the studio with me. So return to Radio Turcoid with Kirsty. How are you, darling? All right?
I'm very well, thank you for having
Kirsten
me.
Osborne, of course. And a new voice to Radio Turcoid, and that is Steve Malone. Steve, welcome along to Radio Turcoid.
Thank you very much.
Now then, you're both here to launch a new single. Tell us about it, Kirsty.
Yes, so it's about 8 months ago, Anthony got in touch with me, just briefly explained that they're going to be getting into the studio and would I like to be a part of this single? And I thought, well, yeah, definitely, that sounds great. And he explained that it was going to be to raise money for charity. And that was all that I knew. So then a couple of months later, we ended up in the studio. We travelled to Leeds and I met up with Anthony and the team. And it started off as something that was a small idea, and now it's just blown up into the air and it's become something that's huge. And basically we've recorded the song He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother, and I'm very proud to be on the single and to be singing on there with everybody. But basically over 100 voices are on this single.
Steve, who are you supporting on this?
The actual charities that are involved, there's 12 small military charities. The band name is All Call Signs, and that encompasses all services, every man, woman and child coming together to prevent further tragedy. Some of the names of the charities involved, one of them is a charity here in Wales, is the Outpost Charity, also Pilgrim Bandits, Phoenix Heroes, Pegasus Appreciation Fund and the Lee Rigby Foundation.
Yeah.
All of them are smallish charities, and the idea was to get them all to come together on a charity record and sing to raise some funds for the charities as well.
So they're all veterans-attached charities, are they? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing. There's veterans that are actually singing on this single. There's the families, their children. Some people have never even sung a song before. Some have never stepped foot inside a studio. And so for many of them, it was completely new and terrifying. But for me, it was like my second home.
Yeah.
So it was just amazing.
It is to us, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, to see everybody come together like that to support this. Some people felt really, uncomfortable singing, but they did it because it's to raise money for these charities, and it's wonderful to see all of the smaller charities working together because it's something that you don't often see. And all of the funds that is raised by this single, which will be released tomorrow, it's going to be available from the website, and all of the funds will be released to those 12 charities to support them all. But it's just fantastic to see everybody coming together, and that's the whole idea about this, isn't it?
So Steve, just tell me how you sort of get involved with it. Have you got a military background of some kind?
Yeah, I'm a veteran myself.
Oh, right, okay.
I served in the parachute regiment in the British Army, and I also served as a combat photographer with 101st Airborne in the Iraq War as well. So the idea was I wanted to get as many veterans or seriously injured veterans in this. We also have Ben Parkinson, who's the most injured British soldier who's still alive from the Iraq and Afghan wars. He sings the last line of the song, and he learnt that specially.
The most important line of the song.
The most important line of the song.
Is it hairs in the back of your neck job, is it?
Oh, 100%. We cried
yeah.
in the studio, we laughed in the studio, and now I cry when I listen to it as well.
Yeah, it is really emotional because we also have some of the children drove down from Scotland, and the children were of one of the soldiers that was killed in Afghanistan. So the children wanted to be part of the song so they could do it to honour their father as well.
So I see you've got a T-shirt on there which is All Call Signs.
Call Signs,
What's that all about? Tell us.
All Call Signs is a charity that helps a lot of the veterans, and we also had special permission to use the name All Call Signs, and we call the band All Call Signs because that encompasses everything, the Army, the Navy and the Air Force.
So it's E and Heavy by All Call Signs.
Yep,
yeah?
that's the one.
Okay. And when's this to be released?
Tomorrow!
Tomorrow
It's going to be released.
It's going to be released tomorrow morning, and people can download it at heaintheavy.online.
ianheavy.online. I tell you what, I'll need to get my pen out for that.
So it's the online website, www.heaintheavy.online.
ianheavy.online.
And the single is just £1, am I right?
If people can buy it for £1, but
Yes.
there's also a £5 donation button and a £10 donation button as well.
So for the older generation, then, is there a CD going to be available at all? Have you thought of that?
We are looking into it, but because this project has grown so big, so fast, we just wanted to get the first single finished out, available on download. They could very well be a CD. We have already been approached to do an album as well.
Right, okay.
But me and Kirsty will talk about that later.
I read somewhere there's 100+ people on this. Is that right?
Yes,
Plus,
yeah.
plus special guests, yes?
Yes, there's so many of us that have come together, so it means so much personally to each and every person that's been involved in this and to their families. And I mean, you see lots of celebrities that come together to do singles and sing on a song together. But I think this is fantastic because a lot of the people have never sung before and they don't have musical backgrounds. Some of them do and do it as hobbies or play the guitar. One gentleman played the guitar and he's a veteran himself and he was on the single as well. So it's just been amazing from all walks of life. Everybody has been involved in this track and it's obviously a song that everyone can relate to and means an awful lot. The words are very significant. So and it's supporting.
It's been released before, as you went for different situations. I mean, Hillsborough did it as well, so it is a poignant song.
It is a very poignant song. The patron of the record is SAS legend Rusty Furman well from the Iranian Embassy Siege.
So was it businesses in this
on
as well? Sponsorship from businesses on this?
No, we are nothing at all. Everything is self-funded. I basically sold my car to fund this. I haven't advertised that fact, but I have. So,
have you told your other half yet?
Yeah, that's why we're driving her car, yeah.
It's out now, Steve, yeah, it is, yeah. Of course, your connection has been a Forces sweetheart. So you're loving this sort of stuff, aren't you?
I absolutely love it. And when Anthony first contacted me, you know, I didn't know in depth, you know, what the plan was, but then when I found out, I just feel so honoured that they've asked me to be a part of it, and being so heavily involved with the Forces myself, and I've seen a lot, I've met so many people, so for me to not only sing the song but meet all these people and become friends with them and support them, and to see all of those charities coming together to support each other is just incredible, because each of them do different things, and it's the smaller charities that you don't realise do so much like hard work behind the scenes that we don't realise is happening, and they're stopping homelessness, they're helping people with PTSD, those veterans that have slipped through the net and haven't had the emotional support that they really need, and their families as well.
And treatment as well, I suppose, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's wonderful. We've met so many people through coming together with Anthony and the team, and it's just spiralling, and we're so grateful for everyone that's helped.
So on your cabaret scene, then you'll be singing as well, will you?
Definitely. I'm going to be singing this song everywhere that I go.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming and seeing me today.
Thank you for having us.
Brilliant.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
So that's Steve Malone and our very own Kirsten Osborne as well. Okay, thank you very much for coming to see you again. This is the single. So this is Ian Heavy by All Call Signs.
With many a winding turn that leads us to who knows where. It's a long, long road.